The fact that he's getting to do it, I like it. I like Rob Zombie as a person. I think that he's got a lot of interesting takes on things. I don't always love his movies, um, but I will still check them out. And usually, if he's attached to something, it at least piques my interest a little bit. I do think that he gets a little formulaic with the, redneck, twisted family hillbilly
Yeah,
shit.
which we
But I
don't have to
mean,
worry
he
about here.
likes what he likes. So I mean, like, I gotta give him that he's still doing it and he's still not afraid to put it out there. Lords of Salem's very different for him, also. And I actually like that movie quite a bit.
Okay, I haven't
Uh,
watched that one yet, so maybe I'll have to dust
yeah,
that
it
one
was
off.
recent. It was within the last. I'm surprised we didn't talk about it. I don't think I brought it up, but I threw it on a whim just because I'd never seen it, and it was pretty good. I had it recommended a couple of times. But yeah, no, I was definitely more impressed with that one. It's still a Rob Zombie movie, but yeah, like there's definitely a little more to that. Um, but yeah, I think that this, all in all, um, I'm not familiar with the older series, but I like the tongue-in-cheek nature that they're going with here. It seems like he's playing it very close to formula. From the comments that we got, it seems like the biggest hang-up that I can find is that some of the hardcore fans are upset that it's in color. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell you about that. Like, just I'm sorry, but like, hey, judge it based on its content, not necessarily how it looks. But yeah, I am curious to see how this pans out. I think that, I'm gonna go support Rob Zombie with it. I think it's gonna be on Peacock as well,
Oh, okay.
when it comes out. So it's one of those things where it's like we'll be able to watch this a couple of times and really get our teeth sunk into it. But yeah, I'm commending the guy for taking a stab and going in a different direction. I think that this is cool. They play that up in the little teaser in the little trailer we got here, so why not? If this is something that he's that dead set on doing, changing his whole format and formula for, and what his audience expects, then more power to him. Let's go.
Yeah, and for me, I mean, I've watched the trailer. I watched the original series on Nick at Night, and I think it was on Turner Classic Movies, maybe something like that. It was something random, but so I'm familiar with it. I'm not like a big fan of it. I would just it would be on. I would never turn on the Munsters. It would be on after something I was actually watching, and I would just leave it on. Which that has that kind of tongue in cheek comedy to it as well. I mean, yeah, it's the '60s, but um, so I think he tried to replicate that here. And going to that, it's in color. I mean, it's extremely vibrant. That was like one of the things that popped out at me. It's the set pieces are extremely vibrant. It almost feels like a stage play in a sense. I think I don't know if it's the way
Yeah,
that it's
I
shot or
I
the way
think
that
that might be intentional
I think
because
so
I think
too.
it's supposed to feel like the original show in the sense like they're shooting on a stage.
Yeah, and it really comes off that way. So I was hoping that was his intention because that's how it feels just from that small trailer. Is this for me? No. Will I go to the theater to see it? No. It would be a hard watch for me even on Peacock, I think. It just doesn't resonate with me, and it's hard for me to unmarry myself from that original fan base to say, well, it's his passion project. Kind of let him do what he wants because I'm so critical of Halloween from him. So, it's like, I
And
can't be a
that's fair.
hypocrite in that sense. So it's like I understand if you're not happy with it. And again, I can't be like, well, you still have the original, so just go watch the original. Again, for me, it kills me that zombies Halloweens exist in this universe. But and again, like you, I think he's a great person. I l- he's very intriguing. I listen to every podcast that he's on because I just like to hear I just like hearing him speak.
I
He's
do
very
too. I
intelligent.
think that he's got such a passion and such a knowledge
Yep.
about his stuff that he likes when it comes to horror, and it's like it is so interesting to hear him talk. I love hearing him talk about movies.
Yeah. He's not a person that they say just he just fell into a property and took it just because. Whatever your feelings are on Halloween, he loves the franchise. So his intention was to do it justice in his reimagining his version of it. It's not for me. I understand what he was trying to go for. I think maybe he should have toned it down in a few different senses there.
Mhm.
But that is what it is.